Oh, it's minus 20, so filming is easier said than done. Here we go. I'll do it like that. Oh, got these big ass gloves. But okay, I'll give you a squeeze. Try. Minus 14 in the tent. It was minus 23. See, the lens doesn't like this either. The camera doesn't like this. It's too cold for the camera. Oh, it's manual focus. Fuck. Can only have my hands out for a couple seconds. It's just too cold. Alright, here we go. That stupid mountain Mjølfjell is blocking the sun, which would heat things up a lot. And I have to say, whatever the reason, the camera doesn't like the cold. Everything's coming out very funny here, but it's too cold for the camera, for sure. Circuits don't like it. Anyway, you get the idea. I think there's some condensation or something in there. I don't know what it is exactly, but this is too cold for the camera. I don't even know if I'll go on a trip. I'm certainly going to take my time. Oh man, it is cold. Whew. Anyway, I better take a photo, I guess. Well, just defrosting in the sun. Man, it's still about minus 16 or something in the shade, minus 17. But in the sun it's much warmer. So I've got my mat out and it's gorgeous, but I've got such a late start. It took forever before the sun came out. It didn't come out till 11 behind that stupid hill, and it was just too cold to do anything. It was minus 20, 21. I wasn't gonna pack up and get moving. Fuck that. It takes so much longer when it's that cold. My hands, just had to take a dump this morning, and it took me 15 minutes or 5 minutes to warm my hands up after that. That was the worst. The one day, the only dump of the trip I have to pick when it's minus 20 outside, as it was then. There's quite a few people out and about. Camped a little close to the trail. Yesterday, I can actually see it from that top, along that ridge. I came down and got completely lost. I came down through all this bush there. It was freaking steep, and then I got lost and had a long trek. You can see my trails in the dark. So I deserve to take it easy today, man. No question. This camp. Well, I'm only about 100 yards from the camp, if that. It took me ever, like half an hour just to go that 100 yards last night. Such a late start, it's already about 1:20, so I'm not going to get very far. I don't even get up the hill, which is in the shade, but I just wanted to film this spectacular view behind me and take some photos. It is a gorgeous day. God, I'm pissed off I didn't get an early start, but I had to defrost. I was so cold. Alright. The creek I crossed at pitch black last night in the dark, and I had to come down that slope and another slope, but over there, well, it wasn't a cliff, but couldn't really see in the dark, so it wasn't too cool. And I wandered, whoops, up this creek and picked my trail from last night in the dark, and I can't believe I went down this shit. And it just kind of drops off near the bottom, near cliff. It was nuts, man. That was sketchy, I have to say, and I was pretty lost. Anyway, at least right below me it drops off, so you can see here. That was nuts. All I could see was the treetops, and that wasn't very encouraging. 1.7k in 1.5 hours because my skins keep coming off. There's no glue, and I lost a bit for the skins last night at the top. It's waiting for me at the very tippy top. Well, what have you. I'm kind of, slogging through this shit. Stupid skins, there's no glue left. I have to fix the glue. Again, very steep. Impressive mountain. Well, it's 2:45, so I might actually make the top, but I don't think so. No, I won't make it. I've only gone up 100, I don't know, 100 meters, 150 meters in 2.5, nearly 2 hours. And there's going to be really a lot of nice powder going down, man. Sensational, and I'm kind of going up where I want to go down, picking a line where there's actually space and clearings and space between the trees, but anyway. Well, I'm not going to make it up to the top. I mean, I went 146 meters, it's another 120 to go, and it's so heavy, it's just through really heavy snow with all the shit. That's just not going to happen, and it's 3:30. I said I'd turn back at 3:30, so it gives me time to have my cocoa, have a little break, smoke some chocolate and some nuts, and then, chill on the way down instead of stressing about getting back before it's dark. So I should be down. Well, that's my leg. That's why it's taking forever to get up here. But it'll be really nice going down, I tell you what. It's what you call the shit. Alrighty. Found a tree stump. Take a little break. Alright. When I get back to Bergen, a long shower with the cold beer while I'm showering. Then another long shower, boiling hot. And then a cold beer, or 6 or 8. Giant ass steak. A little orange blob is my tent. So it's ways out there. Okay, I have to cruise. Well, I'm heading home. That was a bit of an abortion. I went at 5 miles an hour, but it's getting nippy. I just had to stop and shoot some of the mountains. It's really pretty. Sunset and so on, so I'm just doing that. So anyway, yes, nice, huh? Boy, it's going to be a cold one again tonight, tell you what. Alright.